Hi, my name is TIPPY BALADY on We Found New Music with Grant Owens, and this is my song called Falling Upwards.
Falling upwards, letting go. I rode on a wind to find meaning below. Don't know where I'm heading, but I'm betting it's somewhere divine. Funny falling, feel so free. I'll unravel myself, befriend curiosity. Tumbling blind, I leave reason behind to find reflections intertwined in wonderland. Wonderland extends a hand, takes me back to remember a mischievous splendor, familiar yet far. So pieces left behind will come back in time. No need to feel small, just trust in the fall. Oh, trust in the fall. Falling upwards, touching ground. Do I walk with the purpose that I haven't yet found? The gray make-believe is conceived if you're willing to bide. Funny falling, feel so free. I'll unravel myself, befriend curiosity. Learning, undoing, rebuilding, unscrewing. A crack in the glass reveals new ways of viewing. Wonderland, wonderland extends a hand, takes me back to remember a mischievous splendor, familiar yet far. So I wonder then, am I ready to be lost again? Pieces left behind will come back in time. No need to feel small, just trust in the fall. Oh, trust in the fall. Mine are the glow. Technicolor wings begin to grow. Nectar of youth, bring me back to view. Stepping into golden afternoon. Falling upwards, letting go. I am ready to face the unknown.
Hi, my name is TIPPY BALADY on We Found New Music with Grant Owens, and this is my song called The Scallywag Song. Here it is.
hoist up the sail, you scallywags. I've had an awfully long day. You see, my mermaid mistress has been caught, and I fear she's being served in a fish flambe. Yeah. So pour me a glass of your favorite gin and mix it with some rum that you stole from the Caribbean. 'Cause I'm done with tales and tricks. Guess selling your soul to Davy Jones and paying his toll is just another cheap fix. Though it must be nice to lounge around, if I don't maintain my boat, I'll drown. I will surely drown. Thought this ocean air and salty breeze would clear the garden in my head of weeds, but it killed all the roses instead. And I'm left with my foolish head. So let the ocean open up its mouth, 'cause this exploration is going south. And I'm done being a servant to the sea. It's not for me. Went through stormy weather, a tsunami or two. Even waves couldn't wash out the image of you. Tracked the stars, but I couldn't find you on my celestial chart. You're a few feet away, but we're oceans apart. Hey, shipmates, help me walk the plank in hopes I'll float to shore. Oh, 'cause these sailor songs keep getting stuck in my head, and I can't take it anymore. Oh, oh. So throw me overboard and let me drown. My emotions so heavy, sure they'll drag me down, 'cause I'm finding it hard to stay afloat. Cannons are fun, but when destruction is done, you're left with an empty boat. Sick of seeing lame tattoos of skulls, plus the more I use my sword it does. Yeah, it slowly does. Can't fill the void with feather caps or find my way with treasure maps. I blind my judgment with the patch on my eye. And so without saying goodbye, so let the ocean open up its mouth, 'cause this exploration is going south. And I'm done being a servant to the sea. It's not for me. Went through stormy weather, a tsunami or two. Even waves couldn't wash out the image of you. Tried the stars, but I couldn't find you on my celestial chart. You're a few feet away, but we're oceans apart. Oh, take my hand, pull me under, drag me back to the land. 'Cause you don't understand how much I miss the sand at all. So let me fall, please let me slip away into your cold, salty grip. By letting the ocean open up its mouth and chewing me up and spitting me out. 'Cause I'm done being a servant to the sea. It's not for me. Went through stormy weather, a tsunami or two. Even waves couldn't wash out the image of you. Tried the stars, but I couldn't find you on my celestial chart. You're a few feet away, but we're oceans apart. Oh, few feet away, but we're oceans apart. Oh, you're a few feet away, but we're oceans apart.
3, 2, 1. Wow.
That
In
was so
sync.
good. Yeah, that was really good.
You've been through this type of stuff. You're like a trained
No.
seal. You're a trained seal.
No. I literally, that's probably just from friend stuff. Like just filming, like just fun shenanigans with friends doing that. Yeah.
Hey guys, I'm Grant Owens, and this is We Found New Music. We're so thrilled to be joined by TIPPY BALADY in the studio.
Hi, thanks for having me.
We are big fans of you, and we've presented you twice in concert with your full band, which is a lot of fun. It just seems like you're having
Great.
such a blast up there.
Thank you.
And you're currently at USC in the music program,
Mm-hmm.
working on new music, and you just performed a couple tracks for us.
I did,
What
yes.
did you play?
I played a song called Falling Upwards, which is just going to be a release later on. That's not a part of the EP, but that one's about Alice in Wonderland. And then the second song that I played is called Scallywag Song, and it's about pirates. And
Wow.
yeah, it's just, I had an obsession with pirates growing up and decided to put it into a song. That's going to be on the EP.
That's amazing. So I guess along those lines, what do you see yourself writing about?
What do I see myself writing
Like,
about?
What often do you write about?
Oh my God. Everything. I really am a firm believer that you can put anything into a song. And I try to do that in my own writing, just incorporating what I go through in my own life and just like the fantastical as well.
Mhm.
So things like pirates or about like little weird dreamscape, like demon little thingies. I don't know. I'm kind of all over the map. And I try to not limit myself to one subject, but it's mainly like personal stuff and then like whimsical fairy tale-esque things as well, interwoven into the realistic.
Yeah, that's why I asked, because I think it's unique,
Thank you.
how you do go into that fairy tale area or just like fun stuff that might actually be nostalgic for people
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
and things that I feel like people in the audience relate to, especially when you tell them a little story about it. So
I really, yeah, I think that
seems
it's
important to you. Yeah.
Oh yeah, 100%. I like grew up also obsessed with Peter Pan, and obviously like there's a whole stigma around the Peter Pan complex, but in it's like in its innocence, it just is like keeping that inner child like alive,
That's great.
and I try to incorporate that in my music as well.
I'm glad I asked.
Yeah.
So TIPPY BALADY is the name. By the way, you have a new EP coming out soon.
I do. Mm-hmm.
So definitely go stream now, but look forward to new music very soon on the way. So TIPPY BALADY, is that a stage name or is that your real name?
It's sort of my real name. I've always gone by Tippy my whole life. My real name is Tipton Balady, which is my mom's maiden name, but they've called me Tippy since like I was out of the womb. So I haven't like, the only time that I hear Tipton is like when I'm in trouble or like if like when you're in a new class and a teacher reads out your name for the first time, like that's the only time I hear it. So yeah, Tippy is my name.
Okay, that's awesome.
Thanks.
What was your experience like starting your artistic journey? So you are originally from Dallas?
I'm from Dallas, Texas. Yep.
And what kind of brought you into music? And, also how do you feel it translated into performing and being a musician now in Los Angeles and going to USC? So tell me about your musical journey.
I will tell you about my musical journey.
And make it a fairy tale. Make it a journey, an animated journey along the way.
Sounds good. I will try my best. But yes, I'm from Dallas, and I started my musical journey when I was like in second grade. I started taking piano lessons, just classical stuff, and then in fifth grade, I was asked to be in a band for a talent show at my school, and that was like the first time that I'd actually learned how to play chords on the piano, and it just really opened my world up to all these possibilities of new music and things that I actually wanted to play rather than the classical. I love classical music, but it's just not where I am personally. Yeah. But I kind of took what I learned from learning those chords. We played Grenade by Bruno Mars in fifth grade in the talent show. It was pretty great. And then I took that band and we were put into classes by our parents through this thing called Sounds in Dallas. Shout out Mark and Amy. You guys are pretty great. And they kind of taught us how to be a band together in middle school, which was super cool. And like we did gigs when I was like 12 at bars.
So
and
young.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, gigs in bars when I was 12, and like school carnivals and just like all over the map in Dallas. And my mom put me into a songwriting class like that same year that I did the talent show thing. Over the summer, it was just a week-long course, and that's where I learned how to write my own music, and that was life-changing. And I'm so grateful for my mom like doing that for me. And I was able to write my own songs for my band, and then able to bring that to high school with me as well, and trained classically in high school. And sorry, that's my phone. I'm sorry, I should have turned it off before I
We
came
are
in.
silencing your phone, everybody.
Yes.
Anybody listening, we are doing that.
But yeah, I then went on to do classical music in high school at a performing arts high school called Booker T. Washington, and really honed in on my vocal stuff in this gospel ensemble that I was in.
Really?
Yeah, it was just like an incredible experience. My teacher's name is Nathan Myers, and he's like both operatically classically trained and an insane gospel singer, so he incorporated elements of classical into like contemporary music, and it just like really helped me hone in on my own voice. And then I just kept writing in high school, and then I got into USC because of that, and now I'm here. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean, what a great basis for learning and for excelling as an artist. You know, especially have a teacher like that that's well versed in opera and in gospel, and just like having a supportive mom and being in a band at 12 years old. Like, you know, that's an incredible trajectory, and I'm just glad you're still doing it. I mean, this is obviously going to be the hardest part, just like transferring it into a professional career,
of course,
and finding ways to make money from it. But but I mean, it's just like, I think this is clearly what you're passionate about.
Oh, 100%.
And you know, you got to keep going at it, because you've been doing it for so long now.
I know.
You have a unique style and voice. And anyway, I'm encouraging you to keep going. But thank you for telling us your story.
Of course, thanks for listening. Yeah, I know that was kind of long-winded.
No,
but
I feel like people will find it inspiring, and they might relate to it in their own right. I do. You know, and it kind of makes me want to get back to music and
you should
perform again, because you know, like, I did the children's chorus and I did the teacher, and I mean, it's good to see that the school system worked out for you there. You know, it's not always the best process for people, but you know, I think that was an important story to tell, because it led you to USC, which is one of the best programs to be in. How's that going?
It's going great. Yeah, I'm in my senior year, and I've met so many amazing people. I took a gap year during COVID, and honestly got re-entered into a new cohort of kids in my my program, and like that was just like a universe thing, because I love all the kids that I'm with right now, and it's been great. It's just been a further expansion into like learning how to be an artist, and translating that into a career as well.
Well, I mean, that's awesome. But you know, you've had some incredible performances here, and I guess, how would you describe your style of music and kind of like what you've put together as a band?
Yeah,
kind of just an experience, huh?
I don't even. Yeah, an experience is a great word. That I might steal that. But I always try to, like, when people ask me this question, it can be kind of hard to categorize, because like I said, I am a little bit all over the place in terms of subject matter, but I say that I try to say that I'm like a storyteller sort of thing.
I think that's right.
Yeah, and my songs are just like an extension of myself, and just brutally honest with how I'm feeling, and hopefully others can relate to that. So it's just translating that into the music, and I have an amazing band that I've like just stumbled upon. Like they're the kids in my grade, and
they're all super good.
Yeah, they're just amazing. I just am very, very happy to have them with me.
Honored to have you on our stage. But yeah, so who are some of your influences in music, and
Yeah.
musical life.
Cool. Okay. Influences of people that I know who helped me through the journey is one of them is Carla Perry. She was my piano teacher, and then Nathan Myers, I already mentioned, and Damon Clark. These are all Dallas people. They're amazing performers in their own right, and amazing people. In terms of like people that inspire me that are like more well known, would be Sarah Bareilles. She was a huge inspiration when I was younger. I like couldn't imagine all the harmonies she was doing when I was little. Like I was like, that's incredible. And she's also a great storyteller. And then I love Dodie so much. Like she's what inspired me to do ukulele songs with ukulele, because she just is very prolific with that. And I love Adam Melcher as well, and this guy named Cosmo Sheldrake. There's just so many. Like
yes, sure.
Yeah.
No, I see those all as realistic influences for your music.
Yes, yeah.
Let's see. We only have a little bit more time,
Gotcha.
but thank you for joining us today.
Thank you again for having me. Yeah.
Did you want to talk a little bit about the EP coming out?
I would love to talk about
Please
that.
do.
Yeah. Well, I have an EP dropping. It's going to be happening probably later this year.
Mm-hmm.
And it's called Taming of a Wendy Bird, and it's about the growing pains that you're faced with when entering into adulthood. So again, it's very nostalgic. It's a lot about things that I went through in high school and things that I went through in college, and the hardship and also the fun times that come with it. And it's kind of a departure from what I've already released, in the sense of I recorded all the previous recordings that are out there in Dallas, except aside from one, which I did with Charlie Halleck, who's great. But I got to work with my friend August, and we got to just collaborate together with this over COVID, and all of my other recordings have been in like sound rooms and with more live musicians, and this one's way more intimate and broken down, and just it's a similar musical essence, but a little different, and I'm very just happy about it and the way that it's turning out. Mm-hmm.
Sounds great. And the EP name once more?
It's called Taming of a Wendy Bird.
Okay. We'll definitely stay close to that, and the EP will be on the way. Check out TIPPY BALADY live with all of her amazing bandmates, and on ukulele, possibly playing solo here or there.
Yeah.
A lot to look forward to from you. That's why you're here in the chair with us.
Mm-hmm.
And so, again, the EP is coming out soon. TIPPY BALADY, thank you so much for taking some time to chat and play for us on We Found New Music.
Thank you for letting me.
All
Thanks,
right.
Grant.